NA1SS, NA1SS, NA1SS. This is W9KXQ, W9KXQ, calling NA1SS. NA1SS, NA1SS. This is W9KXQ calling from Greenville, Illinois. NA1SS, NA1SS. This is W9KXQ from Greenville, Illinois. NA1SS, NA1SS, NA1SS from W9KXQ, Greenville, Illinois. NA1SS, NA1SS. This is W9KXQ, Greenville, Illinois. How copy? NA1SS, NA1SS. This is W9KXQ, Greenville, Illinois, calling. NA1SS. This is W9KXQ. We can copy you, but you're pretty weak at the moment.
Roger, copy. I have you instead loud and clear. Okay, let's wait a second and see if you get me better. How do you hear me now?
Follow, we got a good copy on you now. We have our first question coming to you right now.
This is KC9. This is Cody. KC9SHW, what do you do with the garbage?
Cody, Kilo Charlie 90 Hotel Whiskey. Well, with the garbage, we put it into our supply ship. We take out all the equipment that they bring us up to us, and we load it with the garbage, and then it re-enters the burns in the atmosphere. Over.
This is Cameron, KC9SHF. Can you see rainbows from space? Over.
Cameron, KC9SHF. Actually not. Rainbows are as a diffraction of the light passing through the water in the atmosphere, and we don't have atmosphere up here, so we don't see rainbows. We see many other interesting things, though. Over.
This is Jackie, KC9UBS. What is the best part of being on the space station? Over.
Jackie, KC9UBF. Well, the best part is being here on the space station. It's actually being here outside the atmosphere in a microgravity environment, floating around and being able to look out and see our beautiful Earth, and of course conduct experiments and be helpful to everybody. Over.
This is Samantha, KC9PBC. Did you feel nervous when lifting off on this shuttle, and what did it feel like? Over.
Samantha, KC9 Papa Bravo Charlie. Well, yes, I felt a little bit nervous when we lifted off because, it's still a rocket, it's still a bomb that explodes in a controlled way. But it was really nice and exhilarating, especially when you actually get in space. You feel like a really strong ride and with a lot of acceleration and movement, but very interesting. Over.
This This is Logan, KC9SHX. What do you do if you get hurt or catch a cold? Over.
Logan, KC9 Sierra Hotel X-ray. Well, if you get hurt, we have a little pharmacy here on board, and some of us are trained, and we can take care of it. If it's really heavy and there's a risk of life, then we can jump in onto our spacecraft and get back to Earth in a few hours. Cold, we don't catch colds here. There are no germs unless somebody brings us up to us, like it happens sometime when the shuttle comes and visits. Over.
This is Caitlin, KC9SHZ. What do you do when you need to change clothes in space? Over.
Caitlin, KC9SHZ. Well, we keep the clothes a little bit longer than we keep them when in Earth, and we make sure they're really dirty, and then we just dispose of them. We put them in the garbage and burn them up. Over.
This is Austin, KC9PAZ. What do the planets and Earth look like from the space station?
Austin, KC9PAZ. Well, the planets actually look brighter and a little bit clearer than from Earth, but they look more or less the same than looking at them from the Earth. Instead, looking at Earth, it's a completely different story. It's gorgeous, beautiful, and extremely clear, and we can see everything. Over.
This is Luke, KC9PAF. How do you prepare for missions? Over.
And look at KC9PAF. Well, the training is about 2.5 years long, and we do a lot of things from a point of view of keeping fit, then learning the system of the spacecraft and learning all the experiments. It's very, very busy and somehow tiring, but of course it's needed if we want to come up here and be able to do our job. Over.
This is George, KC9UBG. How well do you sleep in space, and does time feel different? Over.
KC9UBG. I mean, everybody sleeps in a different way. I personally sleep very well. I'm kind of suspended in air, and it's really nice. It feels really nice. The time feels to me a little bit different. We don't have the reference of the sun, and if we would look at the sun all the time, we would get crazy because the sun, there are like 16 sunsets and sunrises per day, so we'll just look at the watch and we go to bed according to the time where we are supposed to. Over.
This is Maddie, KC9SIC. Do you think that you will have problems with your muscles when you return to Earth? Over.
Maddie, KC9SIC. Yes, I think so. 6 months in space here, it's kind of not too good for the body. We really try to stay fit. We do about 2 hours of physical fitness exercise per day, cardiovascular exercise and strength training, but the muscle really relax, and when you get back to Earth, you do have problems. We pass a few weeks, actually a few months of kind of rehabilitation to put everything back where it's supposed to be. Over.
This is Helen, KC9PPG. Does your sense of smell change in space? Over.
Helen, KC9PPG. Yes, I would think so. Sense of smell and taste change, and it becomes a little bit more muffled. You tend to smell and taste all the same things, and so you don't have the big variety that you have on Earth. In fact, I'm looking forward to come back to Earth and start smelling and tasting again everything. Over.
This is Kayla, KC9PPF. What do you do in your free time? Do you have TV, internet, and music?
Kayla, KC9PPF. Well, actually, I feel I don't have that much of a free time. We do not have TV. We do have a very slow internet connection, and we have a lot of music. We actually tend to listen to music also during the day when we have tasks that we can have the music on. I personally, in my free time, I like to take pictures of Earth. I usually tweet them, put them in Twitter, and I write emails to friends and I call them. Over.
This is Harley, KC9UB. Why did you want to become an astronaut? Over.
Harley, KC9UB. Well, this was my dream when I was a kid, and eventually I was able to realize it. That's fine.
body react when returning to Earth? Over.
Well, we get a little bit spaced out when we go to space, but we get also spaced out when we go back to Earth because muscles are not used anymore to be used. It feels different. The sense of equilibrium that we did not use for 6 months suddenly is used. So it's there are few hours to few days in which it doesn't really feel too good, but then everything goes back to normal. Over.
This is Josh, KC9SIA. Is it possible to create artificial gravity? Over.
Josh, KC9SIA. Well, yes, it is possible to get artificial gravity. You can spin something around and then you have gravity. We have a small centrifuge here that do this. Though we do not have anything that creates artificial gravity for us, and at this moment we don't really need it and we don't want it. We come to space because there is microgravity. It will not be good if we introduce again gravity. Over.
This is Justin, KC9SIK. Can you bring dogs or cats into space? Over.
NA1SS, this is W9KXQ from Greenville, Illinois. Thank you for the contact. Thank you for the contact, Pablo. We appreciate your time. This is W9KXQ, Greenville, Illinois, clear.